We keep having this messaging coming out of these agencies, especially during the Biden-Harris administration, that, there's nothing to see here. With regards to FEMA, they are being now presented with evidence that they were treating people differently based on their partisan views. That is an incredible discovery in the United States of America.
Yeah, no, you don't do that. Like when people are like in deep trouble or in dire situation after like a like a weather collapse event like that, hurricanes, or when people are like they lost everything, you don't start saying we're not gonna help you because you voted for Trump, like you're not, or voted for Harris. You don't do that kind of shit. FEMA are not supposed to do that. This is cruel. This is against humans' right. This is really, really bad. Holy shit.
So, of course, you're going to have an investigation.
Holy
We're
shit.
not going to wait.
Well, FEMA insisting that the case of an agency supervisor telling relief workers to avoid Trump campaign signs at homes during disaster response is an isolated incident. Let's bring in the FEMA official who was fired over...
Okay, it was her. So she was the one who was fired, the supervisor who told people to not help anyone or any houses that has a Trump sign. But I think she says that she was told not to do that. She was told by the upper management not to do that. It's not her who decided that. And let's see what she has to say.
But claims she has been made a scapegoat. Marnie Washington. Marnie, thank you so much for coming on.
This is so bad,
I want to read this because this is from the FEMA administrator, Deanne Criswell. She said this, and she's talking about you. She said, quoting here, recently, a FEMA employee departed from these values to advise her survivor assistance team to not go to homes with yard signs supporting President-elect Trump. This was reprehensible. I want to be clear to all of my employees and the American people, this type of behavior and action will not be tolerated at FEMA.
You know the strange thing, guys? Like, look, guys, this is very fucking strange, right? Everything is fucking strange. Like, I see things on TV that makes no fucking sense, starting with the Trump's first assassination attempt, with fucking was Secret Services not being capable to eliminate or to be preemptively stop a fucking 23-year-old teenager with a rifle on top of a roof that has not been secured. And for some fucking reason, Secret Services, refuse or did not want or fucking turned their eyes or head away from a potential area where it is very easy for anyone to go up there with a rifle and shoot at the president, right? So there are some strange shit going on this planet, and it's fucking abysmal. It is really abysmal, guy. And this is like one of these situations. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And now you have FEMA over here, who claims they're not part of this, but then you're gonna have the employee who's been fired right after she allegedly told everyone that she was told by the upper management. She's the one in charge. So the black lady you just saw not too long ago, right? Like, you're going to see her talking in a few seconds.
You say this is not your policy. You're not political. You don't care about the right or the left. You are simply doing your job and following your orders. So you're telling me these orders came from somebody above.
Oh, wow.
Correct. When I first reported to Florida, I was already on another team. I was there as a specialist. This was the culture. They were already avoiding these homes based on community trends from hostile political encounters.
No way.
It has nothing to do with the campaign sign. It just so happened to be part of the community trend.
What?
When you focus in on the campaign sign.
Bro, people are dying. People lost everything. People have babies and fucking children and elderly people. What the fuck is wrong with humans? Guys, what the fuck is wrong with human being, man? Holy shit, this is worse than... You know what? We call out terrorists. Putin, we call out Russia being terrorists. We call out North Korea being terrorists. We call out China being terrorists. Look what we are doing to their own people. Look what they are doing to their own people. This is worse than fucking terrorists, bro. This is evil. This is pure fucking evil. You don't do that when people are dying. You don't fucking handpick which house you're gonna help. Bro, these people, they have kids, they have babies. What the fuck is wrong with people in 2024? This is worse than terrorism. Holy shit, man. Somebody needs to be held accountable for this shit. Oh my God, this is abysmal. This is fucking abysmal, bro.
You are violating the Hatch Act.
Oh my
so
God.
that is something that FEMA definitely wants to stay away from, because it was created in 1939, and that was to protect citizens from being alienated based on their political stance.
So just so we're clear, you're saying that basically FEMA was doing this out of safety. They were doing that safe because they had some adversarial conflicts with some people with Trump signs in their front yards. So they banned every Trump sign. They said, don't go to any homes with Trump signs. And if that's the case, why would they come down so hard on you? Why are you the scapegoat? Why are you the one they're saying was, quote, reprehensible for actually putting this in place when you did not put this in place?
Oh my
What's
God.
reprehensible is they're not being transparent. Why is this coming down on me? I am the person that jotted down the notes from my superiors, and my notation in Teams chat was exposed from their surge capacity team. That's exactly what happened, and it's easy to then say, well, haha, it's her name, it's her writing.
Oh my God.
Make her accountable for it. But I'm just simply executing, again, what was coming down from my superiors.
Right.
Oh
and I'm
my
wondering, because
God.
it says things.
This is sick, guys. This is pure insanity, bro, man. Fuck, man. You know, people are hurt. People are dying. People fucking died in these fucking hurricanes and shit, man. And you got some fucking retard in the upper management thinking about, oh, we're gonna handpick who we're gonna save lives today. If they have Trump sign, don't pick them. Pick the Democrats. You know, pick anybody else except Trump signs fucking houses. Like, oh my God, guys. This is insane. This is worse than fucking Russia. This is worse than fucking COVID. This is worse than fucking China. This is worse than everything, guy. I don't know what to say anymore. This is abysmal. This is way too abysmal, bro. And who's in charge of FEMA? No, who's in charge of FEMA? Who's in charge is the government, and who's in charge of the government right now? Joe Biden. Joe Biden administration is in charge of FEMA, I believe. Holy shit, guy. This is abysmal, man. This is just fucking pure abysmal. I don't know what else to say, guy. I hope that someone's gonna be held accountable. Someone at the top management. Someone made that decision and send that message to FEMA director and says, you're gonna tell your supervisor to not help anyone, you know, who has a Trump sign, you know, in front of their house, which is fucking murder. This is fucking murder, bro. Like, you're not helping those who are fucking dying. This is fucking murder, bro. Someone needs to go to jail, bro. Holy shit.
Things like when on this list that says avoid the Trump houses, drink water, take rest breaks. So there's a list of things. You didn't come up with those either, right?
No.
So you didn't come up with any of this list. Is that a fair assessment?
Yes, sir.
And I'm wondering, how do you prove that, Marnie? You're trying to save your reputation. How do you prove that this order came from above?
Well, the last time that question was posed, I verbally called on all DSA crew leads and specialists that are still active with FEMA and former to come forward and discuss our avoidance policies, our de-escalation policies. Because to be honest with you, we don't just I know the highlight here is the Trump campaign signage, but if someone is in another, like an urban community, and it's a different culture and someone feels uncomfortable, we can't go to that home. If you have loose dogs and someone on the team is comfortable with dogs and another person is not, we can't go to that home because of safety precautions.
They're
you
filtering
the Trump houses. The people on FEMA were fearing the Trump houses like they were fearing people with vicious dogs in their backyard.
Exactly, and that's based on the trends. You can ask FEMA for incident reports. They have those because they ask us to report out if there's an incident at home. And unfortunately, again, the passionate supporters for Trump, some of them were a little bit violent.
But all of them were painted with the same broad brush. All of them as being, we're not going to go near these because we think they're all bad people.
No, because some were registered. Some did receive case inquiries and updates.
Yeah.
Some of them came outside and said, hi, I appreciate what you're doing. I would like to participate. And then some were very vocal and firm that they didn't want anything to do with FEMA, and they thought that we were crooks.
And lastly, we've got to go. We're running out of time here. Did this also happen in other places? This was Florida, but did it happen in North Carolina? Did it happen in other places?
Georgia as well. Just ask the crew leads and the specialists. They will discuss their avoidance and their de-escalation methods in the field. Okay. And I think Ms. Criswell would be happy to know what's going on, truly.
Marnie, thank you for coming on.
Well, she will be happy to know what's going on. That's because she received instruction from above her for her to give it to you. So I don't think she will be surprised unless she's going to lie like the fucking Secret Service lady, I forgot her name, who keeps saying that she did not know anything about, you know, supervising a roof, which was like fucking like what, 130 yards away from the president. Like, how do you get paid like fucking 6 digit and not being able to think about, hey, there's a roof right there. Somebody could go there and fucking snipe the president. How do you get paid 6 digit? I think she's getting paid 6 digit. I mean, being the, you know, like the director of the Secret Services, I don't think it's a low level salary, right? So I am to presume that with her salary, she has enough brain cells to think clearly and strategically and say, you know, we may want to protect the president from that roof that is not too far away, with no fucking security around that fucking area. You know, like, how do you fucking become the director of Secret Service and not think about that? Now here this lady comes forward and is like, oh, she's like, my director, I think, you know, she'll be happy to hear about that. I think she knows about it. But she's going to do whatever she needs to do, you know, to pretend that she doesn't know anything about it, because she's the one, like the lady at the beginning here. This lady, she's the one in charge. Guys, when something goes wrong at the bottom lower of the, you know, of the executive level, any employees below you, they receive orders from above, which is all the way from her. So for her to say, I did not know about that, that would be fucking hypocrite. And that would be, to me, that would be lying as well. How can you be the head chief, the director, the one in charge? How can you be the one in charge and not know what's going on at the bottom? That's either incompetence or you're just plain stupid. But she doesn't look stupid. That's the thing. Look at her. She doesn't look like she's stupid. I think she knows what she's doing. My other, you know, last, you know, speculation would be that somebody told her, you know, oh, somebody told her to give that information to, you know, to her employees. And I wonder who is that somebody. Strangely, there's only one name that comes to mind. Strangely. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Cheers.